Pulse or Cairo is a Japanese movie released in 2001 directed by Kiyoshi Kurosawa. The movie is a cult classic. The movie features two parallel storylines. The first story of the movie is in which Michi is an employee at a plant shop and works with her co-workers Junko, Yabe and Taguchi. Taguchi, who had been working on a computer desk, has been missing for some days. Michi goes to Taguchi's apartment to see how he is. When she enters his apartment, Michi meets Taguchi, and in the middle of their conversation, Michi goes to find the disc in another room while Taguchi commits suicide. Michi gets terrified. She and her co-workers inspect the disc he left behind and find that the disc contained a video of Taguchi staring into his computer monitor. They also find a ghostly face staring in Taguchi's room in the video. Yabe receives a mysterious call with a voice saying "Help me" repeatedly. When Yabe looks at his phone, he sees an image of Taguchi's room. He enters Taguchi's apartment and finds a black stain where Taguchi hanged himself. He finds a crumpled paper which had the words "The Forbidden Room." He opens the door which was sealed with red tape and enters, encountering a ghost in the room. After that, suddenly Yabe becomes depressed and hardly talks to anyone. He tells Michi that he saw a horrible ghost in the forbidden room. Michi finds her co-workers and her boss missing. She also tries to call her mother but gets no reply. Suddenly people start to disappear. The second story of the movie is in which Ryosuke tries to install the internet with a CD. Remember when you had to install the internet from a CD?
Entirely on one CD-ROM. No more wires to connect, no more monthly service charges, no more spam, internet viruses, or eWorms. And the internet is simple to install.
His computer automatically accesses a website which says, "Do you want to see a ghost?" and has creepy videos of people sitting and walking in dark rooms. At night when he's asleep, his computer turns on by itself, showing a man in shadows and then a man wearing a plastic bag on his head. Ryosuke quickly unplugs the computer. The next day he visits the computer lab and the scene is funny. Ryosuke is not much tech savvy. Harue, who is a computer science student, suggests him to press the print screen key or bookmark that creepy website, and it's hilarious. He goes into the library. He notices a dark shadow standing near a bookshelf. A student in that library challenges him to catch that shadow. Ryosuke runs to catch the shadow but misses. The student then explains to Ryosuke the reason why ghosts have been appearing lately. He explains that the realm that the ghosts live in have a limit. So when the realm reaches that limit, the ghosts have to find another realm to live in. So they enter our realm. Ryosuke and Harue, the computer science student, investigate the appearance of the ghost, the disappearance of people, and try to track down that creepy website. The movie is really scary. There are no jump scares. The horror scenes in the movie have built up, and the movie scares you with its creepy atmosphere. It manages to scare you without gore. The movie is a techno-thriller making a commentary about the modern world. It is really directed and edited well with build-up to scenes. The composition of music in this movie is also good. The music really suits the scenes. The music that plays during the horror scenes is the creepiest thing I've ever heard. The music is a combination of a door creaking and tech glitch sound effects. I like many scenes in the movie. The scene in which Michi enters Taguchi's apartment, the plane scene, the scenes in which the characters enter the forbidden room are really creepy. The ghosts move in a creepy way. Their form is wavy while walking, which adds to the creep factor. They also move slowly, which makes them more scary. Why do they walk that slowly? Maybe because they are in a different realm? The movie has horror and apocalyptic themes, which is a genius idea. In the movie, people start to disappear with no explanation. This might be because of loneliness. In the movie, the websites show people sitting in dark rooms in front of their computers. That looks really creepy. Those people don't go out much. They have isolated themselves from society. The movie discusses many topics like life, death, loneliness, etc. It not just discusses those topics, it also makes you think about them. There's a scene in which Haruo and Ryosuke discuss about life, death, etc. Haruo talks about how she used to wonder what death is like. When she was in high school, she used to wonder what death feels like. She said that later it dawned on her whether a person is living or dead, he's alone. Then Ryosuke says that being alive and dead, that is being a ghost, is different. Haruo then turns on all the monitors in her room with the websites showing people sitting in dark rooms in front of computers, walking in dark rooms. Haruo says, how are they any different from ghosts? The movie is a good commentary on the modern world. It shows how we are hooked in technology and social media that we have started to stay alone and not mix into the society. Technology was meant to bring people together, but it does the opposite too. The movie is scary. It takes some time to pick some pace, but it's good. It really succeeds to create an atmosphere of loneliness and depression. You might get depressed while watching this movie. If a horror movie manages to create a creepy atmosphere, then it's good. The direction and editing is really well done. You should really give this movie a watch. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm Pat and I'll see you next time. Until then, is it weird that my PC turns on by itself at midnight?